Hello, viewers. Namaskar. Welcome to New2germany, and this is Questions of Life. This is New to Life Talk, and we have a very special guest, Dr. Surekha Tiwari. Surekha Tiwari, namaskar, and thank you so very much for coming on our forum. Let me tell you about Dr. Surekha Tiwari. She's a psychological counselor and homeopathic physician, and she has been coming to New to Live talks from last so many months, and it's really very nice that people are responding, doctor, in our forum. Yeah, and we are getting regular engagement from viewers, and we have been receiving so many questions. So, one question which is really very interesting, I would like to take here, and I hope that you will give the answer and the solution of it. The question is like, there is a lady. She wrote on our platform that she has come to Germany maybe 2 and 3 years ago, and she's doing perfectly well in some profession, but she's not getting any success in her previous work. But people are asking to do something new in which she is very much new, and maybe she cannot start from the scratch level. So like it's a very weird situation for her, how she can cope up with this situation.
Um, First of all, there has been a very nice writer. His name is Eckhart Tolle. And Eckhart Tolle has written somewhere that one day you will thank all your critics because
Mhm.
they opened the doors which otherwise you could not. And I really believe in two aspects to your question. First is the lady has a skill set, and that skill set nobody can take from her. As Chanakya says, that you can be robbed of everything except your skill.
Yes.
Anybody in the world can rob you of everything else except what you know. So, the first part of the question, I would like this lady, this co wanderer of the world with me, to understand that she has to understand that nobody in the world can make her any lesser than she already is. If you've learned A to Z, then you know A to Z. Anybody saying that you're not illiterate does not make her not recognize the letter.
Mhm.
So, first part of the situation should be that this woman has to understand what she knows is her own treasure and never ever believe any less of your knowledge. Polishing your skills, learning new things is a journey that should not stop for any one of us. They say that the day a satisfied man is a failure.
Mhm.
The day you become satisfied, the day you think that I know it all, is
Mhm.
when actually the darkness of ignorance begins.
I think this situation can occur anywhere, in family also, in work place also. When
Everywhere. Why not? Why only family and work? In a mother child relationship.
Mhm.
You've seen the movie English English? Only because the
Yes,
mother cannot speak English, the children think she's a lesser human being.
very nice. Yes.
So you have to, I've always realized that the point is not what others make you feel.
Mhm.
You have to first understand what you make yourself feel, what you think of yourself. So if I have to talk to anybody with these confusions or these things, I will start with the platform. Are you sure of what you know?
Mhm.
If you are sure of what you know, stand tall.
Mm.
Stand tall. Look at your growth. I am dividing the question into two deliberately, Shraddha, because it makes easy for understanding. So once you understand that what you know is your strength and you have to sharpen your axe every day, you have to keep on learning new things in all the directions possible, then you are on a journey which nobody can stop. That's part one. Now
Mm-hmm.
we come to the part of where she's employed and what does the employer or the company or the neighborhood or her clientele think of her. That's where, when you use the word recognition, that it comes to you. Correct? See,
Right.
there is this very old quotation that at the end of the day, respect, recognition, and reward,
Mm-hmm.
these all flow from performance. Let me
Yes.
repeat: respect,
Mm-hmm.
recognition, reward. They all flow from performance. So the first thing, perform. Do it. Even if you are asked to clean toilets, then make sure that they are sparkling.
Yes.
खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना, खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है.
Yes.
Sometimes people around us uh, are not able to recognize. Suppose, for example, I am not trained in classical singing,
Mm-hmm.
although I am, but still, if I am not trained in classical singing, somebody is sitting in front of me and singing Rag Bhairavi.
Mm-hmm.
Am I qualified to understand how good or bad the person is singing?
I think no.
I'm not. Exactly. So that doesn't mean that the person who's singing is singing less.
Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Yeah.
Correct. Similarly, for example, if somebody doesn't understand baking, there are people who are foodies, there are people who are not foodies,
Mm.
right? If you're not a foodie, I am not at all a foodie. For me, food is functional. If somebody comes across and says, I spent 3 hours baking this cake for you, I made this topping with this size sugar, I made it with that jam, and I go, wow, great. The best I can come up with is say, thank you, very nice, beautiful, wow. Because it's not something which I'm not understanding. Now, without really giving it a negative connotation, if
Mm-hmm.
that lady's environment or the organization is not able to understand what she can do more, does that make her less?
No.
So that's the first point, number one. Number two, sometimes we don't highlight our strengths. I had a lady who used to be working with us. When
Mm-hmm.
she came to us, she was a complete illiterate. She did not know anything apart from cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And I started telling her one day, I said, Vidya, do you want to naam Vidya? Do you think you want to read and write? She says, nay, I don't know. I have never been in the village. I stopped, like I've never looked into a school after the age of 5. I
Mm-hmm.
said, no problem. So I gave her a copy and I started teaching her the alphabets. And I'm not exaggerating, Shraddha. Today she's managing one of my clinics.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes. And
Very inspirational.
anybody who's welcome is welcome to call up Shobha and talk to her. And I'm so proud of her. Now the pride of her literacy is hers. But the satisfaction of being a part of her progress is mine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the second aspect of this dissatisfaction or lack of recognition. Dale Carnegie, one of the biggest writers in mental areas or mental self development, he
Mm-hmm.
says very well that people join for reward, people join for a certain post, but more number of people resign when they are not recognized.
Yeah.
And if any organization is not able to retain a good, talented worker, how can it be a loss of the worker? It is a
Yeah.
loss of the organization.
Yeah. Worker can go any other company and can work, but
Yes.
yes, that's a big loss for the company.
And this is always this insecurity belongs to the fact that if I leave this job, then what next? Then I come back to the first premise. Your skill set is not
Yes.
going anywhere.
Mhm.
Your skill set will always be yours. And now I'll come to the third tangential aspect of this whole talk,
Please.
that here is a worker who wants to work.
Mm-hmm.
Here is an organization which requires workers.
Mm-hmm.
If these two can come together, then
Mm-hmm.
they are a team. And they are a team like these fingers are entwined.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're individual hands, but together it's a fist.
more stronger, can build
Yes.
a strong building.
And in all lack of recognitions, or in terms of when you say that that person, this person, there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of ego, there's a lot of power play. But that we have to understand is the nature of human race. It's not one person. It's the way people are across the globe. It's the way I am, it's the way you are. To handle power, it requires a very, very different mindset. So, without questioning what the powerful are doing, I
Doctor,
really implore every talented person who's listening to us today,
yes, I hope
don't
that
enter
people are
into
listening to this show.
don't enter into the power play.
Exactly.
Belong only to the talented pool. Know your strength. Keep your head up straight in the air. Live up to what you've learned. Never stop learning. Each day, I hope each single day when you lie down in bed in the night, you ask yourself one question: did I learn something new today? If the answer is yes, believe me, you're doing a great job. You don't need any further recognition.
Yes. Really
How
very
many races
nice.
in the world? Yes. How many races in the world worship the sun? Tell me. Not all.
Yeah.
Not all, yeah. But the sun is sun.
Sun is
You
sun,
don't
yes.
need anything else. You worship it, it is hot. You don't worship it, it is still hot.
Doctor, I have a point to discuss with you. Recently, I
Good.
met a guy. He's running a nice company now. Recently, he was in a job. So when I was talking with him, he said that why you are in job, why you are working, why don't you have your own company? Like you have so many nice ideas you are sharing with me. I said, no, I feel good. Like, yes, I can work and I can take the responsibility. So I'm loving it. So I'm doing it. So he said that I left the
Mm,
job. I said, why?
mm,
He said, I was
mm.
thinking that I can do my 100%, but my company was taking only 25% and they were paying me for 25%. So I was lacking with the 75% of profit. So I left the job and now I'm earning and I'm doing 100%. So I thought, yeah, it could be one of the
Very good.
point when a
Very good.
person could think.
But his company lost. His company lost the 75% pool that they got, is how I would say it.
Hmm.
He can do his 100% is again the same logic. His talent will not go waste. So it all depends on what we are doing. See, if everybody starts opening a shop, who will be the buyer? So if everybody starts opening companies, then who are the employer or the employed?
Hmm.
And then I have always seen that, two people of different capacities, if they come together, then they make a complete whole.
Yes.
Like, for example, if somebody is very good at cooking and the other person is very, very good at serving, now think what would be the presentation of the dish?
Best combination ever.
Exactly. Similarly, somebody like if you even if you have tailors, like we've got like in India, so somebody's tailoring for you, there is somebody else who's doing the hemming because the tailor is not going to waste his time on the hemming. He's
Perfect.
going to just go to the master cut and send the rest. So
Yeah.
it's all about teamwork. It all depends on who is fitting which part so well.
Hmm.
So and that recognition has to be in both the teams. The sewing guy knows that if the hemming person will not be there, the finishing will not be there, however small the role. The hemming wala knows that वो stitch करके नहीं देगा तो what am I going to hem? And it
Definitely.
becomes a codependent, mutually dependent. What with the best word here is symbiosis. To exist together, to exist together equally, to exist together with a lot of respect, and the mutual amount of respect. If I can respect what you do and you can respect what I can do, then both of us grow in each other's life and in our individual lives also.
Perfect.
What is known as teamwork.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
called the teamwork.
I hope your lady, whoever she sent, I first send her my love and lot of luck. Please do not lose heart in your own talent. Make
Yes.
sure that you sharpen your axe every day, which means you learn something new of your skill. Let no one ever tell you that you know or you don't know. Let your own conscience tell you what you know, what you don't.
Yeah,
If
she'll
you live by
probably
this,
gonna contact you, doctor, because we have already provided your contact, and we
I'm
always
so glad.
ask our listeners to contact us, and they can also write down their problems, their questions, or anything running in their mind, and they cannot find the solution. Can always come to us. It's an open forum, open platform for everybody to help them out. So there is an email ID anjana.singh@new2app.com where they can write it down and they can get the consultation from our experts like you, Dr. Surekha Tiwari. Thank you so much for
Thank
addressing
you
this
so much.
topic. And I think this is a very nice topic and it can be workable in any platform, your personal front or maybe the professional, social, anywhere. Any one tip you want to give the people, those are struggling with this thing, that how to openly say this thing, that in the company or the environment or the people they are dealing with, that this is my best and this is the thing which I can do better than anyone. Like the courage, how to get the courage to say.
You don't need the courage to say it, you need the fortitude to do it. Do what you are being told to do the best. Do it without being told after some time, and do it beyond your own capacities. Do it so much so that the person who is seeing you perform has a great difficult day in saying that you are bad.
Okay.
The grace is not in saying,
Mhm.
the grace is in making the other person say, wow.
Wow. So whatever you do your best and learn new skills always, as we say. Thank you so very
Absolutely.
much, Dr. Surekha, for coming in our
Thank
show.
you.
And thank you so much to viewers also to watching this
Thank
live talk.
you.
And I hope that you have watched till the end. Please like and subscribe New to Germany, which is a very nice YouTube channel, and share it with your friends also to encourage them. We will meet next time right here in the same platform. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Namaskar.
Bye. Bye bye.